You're listening to Matchpoint Canada. I'm your host, Mike McIntyre, and very happy to be joined today at the National Bank Open in Toronto by Anna Kalinskaya, the 10th seed in the tournament this year. And Anna, welcome to the podcast, first of all.
Thank you so much.
And you just mentioned to me this is the first podcast you've ever done.
Yeah, it's my first podcast, and I'm very excited to be here.
Wow, well, we feel privileged to have you. That's fantastic. And welcome to Toronto. I want to start with some of the research I was doing about you just to get ready for this. And I read online that your parents were badminton players at a high level. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
So what got you into tennis instead of picking up a badminton racket?
Well, I played both at the same time, and of course, both sports are very difficult, and I had to pick one because I couldn't handle both of it. So I guess I had more friends in tennis, and I was a little bit better at that time at tennis, and my parents, they never pushed me to play badminton, so it was an easy decision, and they supported me to just stop and play tennis. So it was, it was
clearly the right decision to make.
Yeah, it was a good decision.
Given how things have gone for you. When you were young, who were some of the tennis players that you looked up to as a kid that you wanted to be like when you grew up?
I never had one person who I wanted to be like, but I used to watch a lot of Nadal. I used to watch a lot of Kim Clijsters, Justine Henin, and but I just always wanted to be myself, and just loved watching a couple of players.
Now that you've made your own way and you've risen to really great heights inside the top 20 in the WTA, you've got kids that are looking up to you as a role model. What's that like as a feeling when you know that there's children that look to be like you one day?
I think that's the best feeling for any athlete, to know that you have kids who are looking up to you and who support you, and it's so special, and I'm very happy that I can be something good for them, and that's a big motivation every day to keep going.
And it's only going to get bigger for you. You've had some great results already this year, quarterfinals at a major for the first time in Australia. And then you beat Coco and Iga back-to-back in, where was that, in Dubai?
Yes.
What did those wins in particular mean for you and your confidence and development towards the top of the game?
Yeah, it was an amazing week for me, very difficult physically and mentally, because I had to start from qualis, and winning one great match after another. It gave me a boost of confidence and made me realize how strong I am physically, and that I can go far into tournaments.
There's not many players who've beaten Iga in straight sets either. That must have been a nice little added bonus for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Here we are now, and we're switching from grass to hard court. You've had success on both this year, making finals on grass too. You've taken a little bit of time off after Wimbledon with the injury there. So how are you feeling physically, and how do you find the transition back to the hard courts?
I was taking it slow, so I feel much better physically where I was 3 weeks ago, and I'm very excited to be back on hard court and looking forward to play my first match in Canada, because it's my first time. I've never been here. Was a couple of different reasons why I could never make it here, but I'm super happy I'm here, and this tournament seems great, and I can't wait.
Well, we'll give you the whole week to experience it, and then next time you're on the podcast for your second podcast visit, then we'll ask you what you think about Canada, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, good. I want to ask, when the draw comes out, are you the kind of player that likes to look ahead at the whole draw, or just the player that you're playing in that first round match?
I just like to know who I play the first match. I don't know the draw. I didn't look yet.
I won't spoil it for you if you don't want me to say it.
No, don't spoil.
Okay. Qualifier to start, I think, correct?
You just did.
Oh,
right?
did I just spoil? I thought you knew the first one. I thought you knew the first one.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, good to know.
Look what I've done. She's never coming back on the podcast now.
No, it's not a problem. I like to know who I play first round. Sooner or later, I will find out anyway.
Right. And hey, we don't know who it is, so
Yes.
it's still somewhat secret,
Still a little
right?
bit of mystery.
Okay, good. Are you planning on playing doubles while you're here too this year, or just in the singles draw?
No, I think just singles.
But you do play quite a bit of doubles, right?
I used to play much more, and now I'm focusing on singles.
Okay. Well, new career high ranking of number 17. Seeded 10th in the tournament. That's got to be nice to have that number next to your name as well. There are some players missing, like Iga, Rybakina, some of the players who were over in the Olympics. Do you see this as a bigger opportunity, knowing that some of those higher ranked players are not here this year.
Yes, honestly I didn't know they're not here.
Wow, I'm just giving it all away, huh?
But yeah, I like to play against good players, and I like challenge. So I will see how this week goes, and
go from there.
Yeah, go from there.
Yeah. What goals for the rest of 2024? Is there a certain ranking you'd like to hit, or a certain result at a tournament that you set for yourself?
I would like to be consistent and go as far as possible in tournaments, and then if I go far in the tournaments, my ranking will keep improving.
There you go. Well, thank you, Anna, for joining us on Matchpoint Canada. I'm sorry for all the surprises I ruined. It won't happen again, and we definitely hope to have you back one day.